Success is all about giving. In other words, sacrificing. People always get the wrong idea about sacrifice. Sacrifice is always deemed as something negative. But if you think about it, the true nature of sacrifice is giving up something of a lower nature to receive something of a higher nature. I gave up sugar so that I could have a healthy, cancer-free body, okay? Now, I'm giving up more things and sacrificing more things of a lower nature to receive things of a higher nature. I have, the highest thing I could ever have is people who depend on me to empower you throughout your day. So thank you, TikTok, for depending on me. If I were to sum up everything that I sacrificed in one word, it would be fear. I sacrificed the fear of other people's opinions. I sacrificed the fear of I'm not good enough. I sacrificed the fear that I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, the fear that my body isn't good enough, the fear that I don't have enough time, the fear that I'm not young enough. You know, all of these excuses really is what I've been sacrificing. The fear that I won't be able to do it, the fear of being alone, the fear of sleeping outside, the fear of basically just the fear of not being enough. And so that's really hard. I mean, it's the biggest challenge of my life. I sacrificed the fear of being hurt physically, sexually, mentally, emotionally. I sacrificed the fear of being robbed and the fear that I won't have enough money. You know, all of these things that go through your head when you go to a new city and you don't know anybody. You know, the fear that I won't be able to communicate effectively with people, that I won't be able to understand them, or that they won't understand me. Fear that I won't get my needs met, because I realized that, you know, it took me a long time, but I realized the best thing about me that's made me most successful in my life is being able to communicate and persuade people to help me get my needs met. Even if it's sometimes, you know, you go to store, it's something simple like you go to store, and in LA a lot of the bathrooms are locked because there's a lot of homeless people here and they won't let you use the bathroom unless you buy something. Asking somebody to use the bathroom, it's kind of like, what's the word? Not condescending, but it makes you feel unworthy, and it's embarrassing. So even when I came to LA, like the first year, one of the biggest things I did was hiding, trying to cover everything up, trying to make it look like I'm more successful than I actually am, because so many people were so rude. They wouldn't say hi to me, they would stare at me, they were scaring the crap out of me and all these things. But then I realized it because they're like me. We all had this fear of not being accepted, this fear that we won't be liked, that we're going to be laughed at, somebody's going to reject us and things. And so I slowly began to see that why God allowed me to be in this situation for so long, to remember these lessons. And I had a fear that my beliefs in Jesus Christ and my beliefs in myself and not having sex before marriage and not drinking and not doing drugs and not smoking cigarettes and eating healthy and working out and being like addicted to working out and stuff like that. I had the fear that because I had these weird habits and stuff, and that I don't do a lot of things that other people do, I had the fear that I'm going to be alienated and people are not going to understand me and they're just going to laugh at me and I'm not going to have any friends, and then I'll never get married because like there's nobody in the world that's like me. But I found a lot of people through TikTok and through Instagram and YouTube, and people have been finding me and DMing me and telling me, hey, I'm just like you. I believe the same things that you believe. So thank you, TikTok. Thank you for loving me. You are infinite in value. And thank you to all people on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and wherever you found me. Thank you for showing me love, for coming and talking to me, DMing me and stuff, and commenting, and wherever you find me, wherever you're sending me, talking to me, and tell me about yourself, and sharing yourself with me, and being open and honest and transparent, and sharing your life, and telling me your thoughts and your beliefs and your opinions, and telling me about your fears and your struggles and the things that you've overcome, you know, because I had to get on camera and I had to start sharing my testimony about the things that I've gone through, and that's a big sacrifice. You know, that could be scary because, you know, you get a lot of hatred. Obviously, everybody knows a lot of people hate me because I'm a threat. I'm a threat to the way of living that certain people are doing, that you're not living the right way and you don't like yourself. And if I make it, and if I don't start hating myself again and I actually make it, then what excuses will you have? You'll have to do it. You'll have to step up, and you'll have to start doing the things that you know you're capable of, but you're too afraid to do it because you're too afraid of, ironically, you're afraid of other people's mouths. So I sacrificed pretty much everything that it's free, doesn't cost anything, you know. I also sacrificed sleeping indoors. I sacrificed waiting in line and getting government housing, food stamps. You know, I'm not going down. God is a progressive God. God wants me to be a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. As far as I can grow, that's what I'm going to do, because the more people I can empower, the more money I can have, and the more money I can have, the more people that I can empower. You know, I want to make an impact, influence, and income from all of the gifts that God's given me. I want to die. When I die, I want to go to God, and He's going to be like, what did you do with the gifts I gave you? And I'll be like, I used them all. I gave everything I had. And I gave everything that I had for you, because it's always been my mission in life to empower other people. And everything I have, I give for you to show you that you are infinite in value. You could do anything you want to do. If I can build a business from the ground up while I'm sleeping outside and start making money and get indoors, you have no excuse. With all that I'm going through, you have no excuse. And I'm here for you to show you that you can do it. It's always been my dream since I can remember, maybe 5 years old. I've been saying I wanted to help people. Little did I know that it was going to be through telling my story. Little did I know that all the things that I conquered, like childhood sexual abuse, physical abuse, drug addiction, rape, you know, domestic violence with my ex, obesity, body issues, body shaming, you know, cigarettes, all these things that I conquered, and the fear of not being enough, feeling stupid, and just feeling that I'm worthless. I didn't know that I had known that all the things that I was going through were going to be used to empower you, I would go through it all over again. But this time I would change one thing. I would go through it quicker so that I can start sooner and help more people more quickly. You know, I want you to learn from my life. I want you to learn through everything that I've conquered, all the challenges, the weight loss, the rape, the domestic violence, you know, the childhood abuse, the cancer, feeling stupid, and now I got 3 degrees. All of this, being afraid to get on camera, being afraid of other people, being afraid of people hurting me, or being afraid of people rejecting me, all of these things. If I would teach the world one lesson, is just start now, start sooner, because you have so many gifts. You don't even know how talented you are until you just start doing it, and you're gonna fall in love with it, and it's gonna become an obsession with you.